Hello. Today's video is going to be an overview of Epsilon3's manufacturing functionality as of March 2025. What you can see on my screen here right away is a live progress bar of the different work instructions, quality, and test procedures happening across my facility or my multiple sites. These digital instructions can be organized into what we call projects. Projects are essentially folders that keep the different parts of your production processes organized. So as you can see here, I have different work instructions, assembly, integration procedures in different places. Space, aerospace, defense, and lots of different complex manufacturers will use these to organize how their technicians, operators, and engineers get work done. Now, these work instructions, these procedures, they need to come from somewhere, right? And that's where the Epsilon3 library comes into play. This will look very similar to your running instructions tab, except these are going to be the base templates that power the work that your team is doing. Epsilon3 work instructions have full bill of material integration, barcode scanning and kitting support, robust content options, including attaching photos, taking measurements, live data, and auto serial generation. All of your as-run production data is saved. Custom reports can be created as needed to improve your process. In addition to work instruction, documentation, and execution, the Epsilon3 MES thrives at work orders, inventory, parts, and tools. These are all stored within our builds module, which is the manufacturing center of our platform. As you can see here, I have several active work orders. Work orders within Epsilon3 combine the instructions that we talked about with the different parts, assemblies, and products that your company is able to produce. You can schedule quantities, assign team members, and give your work order unique names and details. These can also be added to projects, as I showed you earlier. In addition to these work orders, which as you can see, perform resource checks, show us our live work instructions, and even take us to where we need to go, we also will be storing your inventory. This is what work orders are referencing. This can come from natively within Epsilon3, or it can come from your existing ERP or inventory management system through our API and native connections. Parts function very similarly. Epsilon3 has full PLM functionality, including change order approval groups, but some customers who already have dedicated PLM systems, we can pull that information in so it can be referenced in your work instructions and your work orders. Tools are going to be your digital library of assets. Equipment, test benches, different things can be checked in and out. Calibration and maintenance schedules can be recorded as needed. Purchase orders actually integrate directly into QuickBooks. This allows your production and supply chain folks to order what they need when they need it based off of the resource checking within work orders. The final key MES function that I will show in this introductory video is our native issue tracking. Many teams have had to use Jira or other generic tools for this purpose. Epsilon3 improves the issue tracking function by bringing it natively into the work instructions. As you can see here in this library, different projects can have their different existing issues. Issues can have different corrective actions that are prescribed by QA, all tracked digitally. And as I referenced, these issues can be reported directly from where the technician is working. So it just minimizes their disruption while improving your traceability. Of course, there's much more that Epsilon3 can do. So if you're interested in a more holistic conversation or demo, please reach out to sales@epsilon3.io. Thanks so much for your time. I hope this was helpful.